Hey, let me out of here, I'm innocent. Those £5 of fish tech were for personal use. Hey you, jailer, at least move me. I don't want to be with the politicals. Politics makes you rot. I'm a decent thief, let me out.
Shut your trap! I'm busy!
Jethro, keep it down, you looking to kill me?
That thief's bugging me.
Thief, right. And I'm here with the politicals. Scandalous.
I said shut up!
Stop screaming or on my mother's life I'll bloody smash your junky mouth!
Abso-fucking-lutely beautiful.
What's your problem, Whitey? You wanna dance to Viziman? Come on, I wanna see your hands in the air.
Jethro, open the cell.
Ooh, scared? Soft as butter. Come on, Whitey, what you got?
Back off.
What, you wanna fight or not?
Professor, move it. You're free.
How ironic, our paths cross again. So near and yet so far. Fear not, Witcher, we'll meet again. I assure you.
You're making a mistake. This man's a murderer.
You fail to grasp the basic rules governing this world. You're a genetically modified murderer with no place in modern society. But we'll tend to that problem next time. Farewell.
I can't wait.
All right, you maggots. The king in his mercy will pardon whoever subdues the cockatrice in the sewers.
Pardon? What about half the kingdom, the princess's hand in marriage?
Clever. Watch what you say, Witcher. Political jokes could get you in trouble.
I'll slay the monster.
Too late. There's another volunteer.
I'm the better candidate.
The creep in the corner claims he'll defeat it bare-fisted.
Which creep?
Yoo-hoo!
That tub of lard? You're kidding.
You want freedom? Fight for it. Whoever wins faces the cockatrice.
Piece of cake.
Something must be done.
I'll defeat you, then thrash that lizard and go free.
Let's do it.
You bastard! Bastard. You couldn't have beaten me without your spells.
I saved your life. The cockatrice is no joke.
Next time, you'll get beaten. Boring.
Congratulations. You won the right to slay the beast.
I'm almost proud.
Want to slay the beast, or would you rather just stand there?
I need a weapon.
That's funny. We recently confiscated a Witcher's sword.
Where?
Not your business. Jethro, bring that silver sword.
The one we found at Thaler's?
Yes, idiot. That one.
Can I have it?
Get it from Jethro. The rest of your gear's in deposit for afterwards.
Fine.
One more thing. I'll pay extra for the monster's head, provided it's undamaged.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, the sword. Where was it?
Hurry up. I don't have all day.
Yes, we also confiscated a potion. Once you've completed your task, collect your belongings from behind the bars.
I'll ask about it. Then I'll get the professor.
Stupid. The professor just does the wet work. If you want to be effective, you'd strike at his boss. Though I doubt you'd succeed. He's a big player. He has concessions.
Connections, you mean? I'll find him.
First, you gotta survive your meeting with the cockatrice.
Watch my belongings. I'll be back, and I'll want everything returned.
Oh? You're a witcher?
Indeed.
White hair, vertical pupils, signs of mutation?
Skip the medical exam.
Forgive me. I meant no harm. I'm Siegfried, a knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
I'm Geralt.
I've heard much praise concerning the combat skills of witchers.
If you don't mind, I have some work to do down here, and I'd like to get it done fast.
A cockatrice, correct? That's why I'm here.
Let's talk.
Yes?
Think you can kill the cockatrice?
The sacred flame will guide me.
What prompted you to enter the sewers after a beast?
It threatens Vizima. The Order's been fighting beasts for a while, rather effectively, too.
Wait, that's Witcher's work.
You witchers are relics and few in number. You're no competition. The Order demands no payment for protecting humans.
I suppose fairies funded your armor and castles.
I've no desire to argue. We're both here. There's no reason to await the other's turn, especially while there are drowners here too. Let's join forces instead. I long to see your combat skills, and I assure you, my sword is at your disposal.
Agreed. Let's go.
You lead. Get...
Behind you!
Honor or death!
The cockatrice is dead. Now, where was the exit?
I don't think I can go back the way I came.
Come, I'll lead you to the exit. Take the cockatrice's head. Vincent pays well for trophies.
Very well, though it reeks.
Make haste.
That door leads out of the sewers. So, this is where we part. But...
Quiet. I hear footsteps.
Odd. Few would dare venture here.
He's the white-haired bastard. Kill him! Tonight, too!
Friends of yours?
You could say so. The thugs with the salamander sign have been bothering me for a while.
Who knew you'd be in the sewers?
The captain of the guard, the loon from the jail, and the prisoners. I fought the cockatrice for my freedom.
A limited number of suspects. You'll likely solve the mystery when you find the leader of those bandits. I have a friend in Vizima, a detective. See him for help.
Where are you headed?
I have things to attend to at my quarters. Then I'll venture out in search of beasts, as the world is still filled with them.
You did well, Siegfried. Glad we met. I need to recover my things.
Make sure you get everything. Jethro is known to have sticky fingers.
Let's get out of here.
Here's the key for the passage to town. A few days ago, I locked the door to keep the cockatrice in.
Thanks. I'd rather not go back the way I came.
we might meet again if ever you visit the sewers. At times I venture down here in search of monsters.
Ah, your sacred mission of protecting humankind?
Your sarcasm is unnecessary. We're on the same side, Witcher. You'll realize this one day.
Farewell, and thanks.
If you ever need me, I'll be at my quarters in Vizima.
Let us go.
Vizima's temple quarter. Whores, murderers, beggars. Salamandra's base must be near. Interesting. The private eye Siegfried mentioned could be helpful. Have to start somewhere.
Well, 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 what do we have here?
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
A warrior like no other, your legend precedes you. How can I help?
I'm looking for some information. Is this where I'll find it?
Good question. I used to work for the lawyers Codringer and Fenn. Satisfied?
The names mean nothing to me, but I'll assume that's a recommendation.
As a professional, you understand information has its price.
I'll pay.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
I'm interested in the people who wear salamander pins.
Just so happens I know a thing or two. Before I go on, I wouldn't mind knowing what your interest in the case is.
Azar Javed. Name mean anything to you?
I've heard it. Why are you looking for Javed?
Let's just say my boots do a rendezvous with his ass.
Usually I charge for information, but I'll give you this bit for free. I've been working on that case for a while.
Personal matter or a commission?
I'll risk trusting you. Let me tell you a story. A happy couple once lived in Vizima. Ordinary as fish in a pond, with a 10-year-old boy. One day the father returned home and was puzzled not to be greeted by his son, his dog, or the smell of dinner on the stove. He suspected nothing until he found the dog dead, shot in the muzzle with a heavy crossbow. He wasn't even sure it was his dog, but then he found his wife pinned to the kitchen door with a spear. He searched the house in vain for his son. The culprits hadn't left a trace. To make a long story short, Vincent Mice had to close the case. No witnesses, no evidence. Except 6 months later, a monster's corpse turned up in a trash heap. Eyes like festering wounds, pale, rough skin, unnaturally muscular body. Everyone had forgotten the murder and disappearance. Almost everyone. See, the missing boy had one characteristic feature, a sixth toe. Only the parents knew about it. Always had trouble finding shoes for the kid. And the dead monster had an identical sixth toe. The father has devoted his life to tracking down the murderers.
I hope he finds them.
Back to reality. This is what I've managed to learn. Azar Javed, a Zerrikanian sorcerer, leads Salamandra. He's more dangerous than a pit of Kikimores, but unfortunately out of my reach. With his contacts and resources, he's got almost free reign in the city.
I got a taste of his abilities. Anything else?
I suspect Salamandra has built a large-scale operation, with gold simply greasing the wheels of their political ambitions. They're conducting genetic experiments, dangerous ones. Regular thugs wouldn't have the knowledge or means.
Who's working for Javed? Any guesses?
The captain of the guard who dropped that investigation disappears nights. Maybe you can squeeze some information out of him.
Is that all?
We might have one more lead. The city guards detained someone who could provide information.
The guards at the city jail?
Yeah. Find a way to question that prisoner. In the meantime, learn what you can from the guards.
Count on it. People open up to me all the time.
His information could be priceless. Good luck.
Know anything more about the Salamander prisoner?
He may be one of the leaders, though in this town the guards capture pawns while the big fish swim free. We'll know for certain once you question him.
We'll see.
Just one thing. I think you're being followed.
Any suggestions?
Wait here a while. Make them nervous.
Surprise those who want to surprise you. I'll leave at midnight.
The Witcher is taking his time.
He must have left a different way. No matter.
Seems true. I assume the trap is set.
Indeed. Tend to your tasks in the trade quarter.
I'll leave the matter to our best agent.
You dare challenge the Salamandra! You dare challenge the Salamandra! Take that!
You killed the cockatrice. On behalf of King Faltest, I grant you an official pardon.
Finally, this absurdity is over.
Take your belongings from the trunk before I sell them. And remember the reward on the cockatrice's head. Vincent gets very excited about trophies. Ah, I can finally relax. I'll inspect what we've confiscated here. Good quality gear.
You're free, but you still need to observe the quarantine.
Meaning?
Don't leave the temple quarter.
You must be kidding.
We keep a close eye on you, Witchers.
Didn't I hear you say that everyone's equal?
What is it, Witcher?
How's the Salamandra investigation going?
Patience, Witcher. All will be explained tonight.
Any way I can help?
Stay clear of the warehouses and the slums. It's a sensitive case that doesn't require your sword. Just yet.
The warehouses. You don't intend to go there alone?
It's a secret operation. How do you expect me to go? With an assault team and full-plate armor and a bugler? Relax. I'm no rookie. And I got a few things up my sleeve.
No doubt.
Meaning? No matter. Have a good time today. Enjoy your freedom. And maybe tomorrow I'll serve you Jabbit's balls on a platter.
They say you're holding a salamander prisoner.
Maybe we are. What's it to you?
Well, I wouldn't mind knowing.
You'll get no information. Out of me or my men.
I can prove I killed the cockatrice.
Impressive. That's 400 Oren's reward. Well deserved.
Do you handle monsters too?
I'd rather not waste my men on that. I pay anyone who kills a monster. Just bring proof.
What pays best?
Right now, my budget includes reward money for the cockatrice in the sewers, and for some bloodthirsty plant that kills people in the swamp. What is it, Witcher?
See ya. No sign of Javed or the Professor. This bunch should cave easily. Let's do this.
That bastard called me a thief. Who's this? This wasn't our deal, cop.
Relax. Just a Witcher. Surely you know Witchers are golems. No will of their own. Follow orders quick and easy. No complaints. Right, Geralt?
Cut the crap. Caught you red-handed. You're dealing with Salamandra.
Who the fuck is this?
A regular idiot.
Where are Javed and the Witcher's secrets? Talk, or taste a Witcher's steel.
You'll regret this, copper. Kill them!
Try your luck.
I'll send you to your grave!
You bastard!
If you're here about the warehouse, I'd advise you to think before saying anything.
You intend to deal with Salamandra?
The warehouse was official business. The people you cut up wanted to testify against Salamandra. You're lucky they didn't have any valuable information. They actually wanted to trick me.
Unconvincing.
I don't care. Be warned. If you get in my way again, I'll slap your witch's ass in jail. Understood?
I'll continue the investigation on my own. If you're involved in any way...
Enough. Anything specific? If not, beat it.
I wanted to talk to you about Salamandra.
Okay.
Someone informed them about my cockatrice contract.
What are you suggesting?
The Professor, after you released him.
I got no time. End of conversation.
You let the Professor out of prison.
His bail was paid. That's the law.
I get it. Observe the law at all costs. What do you do nights? Meet your boss, Azar Javed?
Nothing unnatural about spending nights in the trade quarter.
Where do you get gold for that?
Don't always need coin to get by.
Wealthy friends? I've got no real proof, so I'll have to wait to decide.
Sounds like your mountain has turned into a molehill. That's what happens when amateurs try their hand at serious work. If you stumble upon any real leads, come by. I'll give you some useful advice.
Damn, it's strong.
What's strong?
None of your business.
I just... Why was the Professor released from prison?
He has powerful friends. Let that be a warning. Don't annoy those more powerful than you.
I should be like the city guards. Release criminals whenever someone shakes a coin pouch.
Hey, you're still under observation. Besides, someone bailed him out. Completely legal.
Who was this benefactor?
No idea. Money was transferred from Vivaldi's Dwarven Bank. Impossible to trace. Drop it. I could get into trouble talking like this.
I have questions.
Ask.
Know anything about this salamander prisoner?
Why would I tell you? The captain would kill me.
Maybe I can persuade you.
Powder would help. I never turn down good phys-tech.
Tell me about that salamander prisoner.
But... I hardly know anything.
Where is he?
They took him to Lebiota Hospital.
Thanks. Who did you confiscate the Witcher's sword from?
Tala, the fence. Has to earn his living somehow. Before we let the Professor out, Tala and Vincent were chatting in the courtyard.
Before I went down the sewers. Somehow I sense it was no coincidence. Where do I find Thaler?
I marked the place on the map, but don't kill him. We have a deal with him.
You should drop that habit.
Maybe, but not today.
See ya. Have you heard of Salamandra?
Piss-swilling reptiles. I've heard of them, but I've no fucking idea what they want.
Amphibians.
What?
Salamanders are amphibians. Now tell me your connection to them.
I'll be proud if I know.
You do business with Salamandra?
Did you fucking fall off your horse?
How did you get Berenger's effects?
Dog's balls, I'm a fence. Want me to draw you a picture? You think I ask every thief who he ploughed for his goods?
Let me draw you a picture. A certain organization, Salamandra, has it in for witchers. A witcher, Berengar, disappears, and all he had lands in the hands of a fence. You. Getting this?
A pox on pictures. Berenger's nothing to me. My suppliers might know more. Besides, I'd never survive in this business if I sold hot goods I actually had a hand in getting.
That's believable. You have contacts among the city guards. Could be valuable to Azar.
Damn dangerous times. I need protection from Salamandra, that's why I deal with the guards.
So you say.
I pay Vincent's half-wits a few coins and they see to my personal safety. I'm done now, see ya.
Believable, I guess. Innocent until proven guilty, I guess. So let's assume it's not you for now.
I'd say so. Goddamn Dijkstra, ace spy. Dog's balls, what a clever analysis. If you figure anything out and need more information, creep on over and we'll talk. So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
Explain to me why the guards tolerate you.
That's confidential. You need to know how to take care of yourself.
Take care.
Both the bastard guards and the arse-loving thieves need me. That's real art, Witcher. I have deals with everyone, and that makes me untouchable.
Right.
So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
How did you get Baron?
Stubborn.
You don't get it. I'm not interested.
Then don't fucking ask me. Your Witcher boy was working for the alchemist, Kalkstein. That information you get free. I'll charge you the usual for anything else.
I'll find you later.
Stay away from the prisoner. Stay away from the prisoner.
I want to ask some questions. Shh, he's talking.
Kalkstein. He's passed out. Shove off.
There's a commotion in the corridor.
Bloody thugs. Ram's meat sent them.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
So, I got to the prisoner.
He spill anything?
Didn't have time. Ramsmeat's men attacked.
You sure? Strange. Ramsmeat wants Salamandra gone, unless something I don't know about has occurred.
Javed might have scared him, or paid him off.
Something to check. Did you get anything out of the prisoner?
One word. Kalkstein.
Makes sense. Kalkstein's known to be a talented alchemist. He could be helping Javed with his experiments.
I've met Kalkstein. He didn't look the criminal.
That might be true, but we need to check all our leads. Let's get to work. I'll ask around town, talk to my contacts. You keep an eye on Kalkstein. Gain his trust. Get to know his plans and secrets.
How do you want to proceed?
Patience. This is just like fishing.
I prefer hunting.
Then gain Kalkstein's trust. Do him a favor. Learn something that interests him. You could get him to hire you. And talk to Ramsmeat, but don't overdo it. There's one with a short temper.
What's it like being a private eye?
Lousy work in a town full of dirt and conspiracies. I spend most of my time spying on nobles and rich burghers who cheat on their wives. You can't imagine what people are capable of.
I don't think I care to imagine.
I recently followed Morton, commander of Foltest's palace guards. Heard of him?
I don't think so.
I saw him in the stables with 2 young pages. You wouldn't believe.
I've heard enough.
I'm all ears, White Wolf.
See you soon.
I'm a fence. I buy and sell.
What you deal in?
Everything worthwhile. So what'll it be? We doing some ploughing business?
The city guards found a witcher's sword at your place.
First of all, it's the cocksucking guards. Second, why do you care?
Another witcher, Berengar, came to see you.
Well, it wasn't his fucking razor.
How do you know that?
I have your boyfriend's other property. The sword I got elsewhere.
Other property?
Right. Meaning not his sword, got it? Like his undershorts that he pissed all over or something.
So where did you get the sword?
What'll you give me if I tell you?
I'll stop short of gutting you.
Fair offer. I bought it from a man at the Hairy Bear Tavern.
Care to describe him?
No need, he's the most famous dice player around. Out fucking standing, a real goddamn magician.
How did you get Berengar's property?
Stubborn ass fella, aren't you? from a middleman.
Where do I find him?
At the Hairy Bear Tavern. Doubt he'd want to talk to you. Man named Coleman.
I'll wager your luck excels at dice.
I have my ups and downs.
I propose an honest game.
I might just take you up on that.
I can tell you're well-travelled. It's a true honor to play a man like you.
I'm a witcher. Aren't you afraid I'll jinx the dice?
I'd rather lose to someone worldly than beat an ordinary sort. These farmers only wager cabbages. A hunter once frequented this establishment, but I haven't seen him in ages.
I think you've seen the last of him.
He enjoyed high stakes, but was unlucky at dice.
He was unlucky in love, too.
If you say so.
Silver sword mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
I don't have time for chit-chat.
Take no offense.
Where did you get the sword?
I won it from a gardener.
Where can I find him?
The garden at St. Lebioda's hospital.
What was I supposed to do?
This hospital garden demands a caring hand.
You seem to like what you do.
Like it? I love plants and know 'em well. I spent my life dealing in bloodshed. Now's my chance for peace and quiet.
Bloodshed?
It's no point of pride, but I long earned my living as a mercenary. Those times are behind me now, and here I am, content.
I'm more interested in silver swords.
I knew one of you would come by eventually.
You lost it playing dice?
I was sure I'd win. Beware the sharp one plays well.
Where did you get this sword?
5 years ago there was a battle near Brenner. When the dust had settled, our men had beaten the Nilfgaardians. We ceased to call ourselves an imperial province that day.
You captured the sword during the battle?
Yes, it was Witcher Cohen's. A strapping fellow and a rare breed. Not very talkative, mind you.
Like most of us.
I gave my word the sword would find another Witcher. As he lay dying, he mumbled about teeth and destiny. Then he laughed at his own death.
Yet you lost it gambling?
I kept it hidden for 5 years. I lost hope I'd ever run into another Witcher. Miss Shani knew Cohen. She works at the hospital.
Thanks.
Good luck on the path.
Tell me about your mercenary days.
Bring me a morsel to eat and we'll talk. Delicious. Amazing how honest toil can stir the appetite. Thank you, Witcher.
You were saying?
During the war, I served as a mercenary under Pretty Kitty herself. You've heard what a warrior she was. What a woman.
Strong women. Nothing on this earth like them.
Too true. We could take on anyone. I saw half the world as a member of Pretty Kitty's corps of mercenaries. We even went to Zerrikania.
That's really far.
It was hell. Hot as an oven, and humid as a bathhouse. We massacred the natives while Zerrikania massacred us. They have flies there that creep up your nose at night and lay eggs. Then the larvae eat your brain and crawl out your eyes once they mature into flies. Disgusting. Many of us died thus. There were also diseases, venomous spiders and snakes, and many other afflictions I can't even name. I even saw a striped horse. After almost 8 months of fighting the jungle, we had to retreat. Impossible to win a war if you can't locate your enemy. It was the only defeat Pretty Kitty ever suffered.
Interesting story. Thanks.
Look how they grow.
Don't you fear the plague?
My garden brings joy. When Melitelli decides my time has come, I will go happily.
Godspeed.
How did you find me?
You said you'd stay in Vizima.
Ah, right. I work in a hospital.
I didn't want to disturb you.
How'd you get past the old hag?
That nice lady downstairs?
She's made my life hell.
Girls your age should be married.
That's what she thinks.
Is your rent low at least?
At least my rent is low. Doctors earn little in Temeria. Many leave.
You stayed.
Someone had to.
Anyway.
Geralt, we need to talk.
What is it?
Some people died in a fight at the hospital. Were you involved? Explain yourself.
I wanted to question a prisoner, one of your patients, but thugs interrupted us. It was their bodies the guard discovered later.
Anyway, the prisoner is being transported to a safe location.
Thanks, Shani.
Just watching out for you.
Shani, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you saw Cohen shortly before he died.
That's right. How did you know?
I found his sword.
He died during the battle at Brenna, on my operating table.
You were a medic at Brenna?
I worked alongside a surgeon named Rusty. Best doctor I ever knew.
Knew?
He died when the Catriona plague erupted, in Maribor. Though a halfling, he could operate like no one else. He made everything seem simple. Stitch red to red, yellow to yellow, white to white, and everything will be all right. You wouldn't understand.
Sorry, Shani, I didn't know him. Do you know anything about this sword?
No, but you should ask the dwarf, Sultan Chive. His knowledge of weapons is unmatched. Yes?
Shani.
I wanted to talk.
What is it?
Sometimes I dream about the Battle of Brenna, the massacre.
I'm sorry.
But that's it. I'm not sorry. I wake up refreshed and it's like I'm used to suffering. Does that make sense?
It does.
Thanks. Sometimes it's good to share.
Don't mention it.
Witcher!
Zoltan Chive, good to see you.
You got inside the town okay? Plenty of work for a Witcher in Vizima.
It seems so. How did you manage to get in?
Nasty non-humans will always find a way to sneak into human homes.
True enough. Listen, Zoltan, I wanted to talk to you.
Yes?
What do you know about my silver sword?
What, me? A simple dwarf?
Shani insisted your knowledge of weapons is unequaled.
All right. Silver-plated blade, a steel core, suited to a two-handed grip. Decent workmanship, not perfect. I don't know runes for shit.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm looking for work.
Monsters are threatening the landing in the swamp. Everyone keeps complaining.
Who should I talk to about ridding them of the danger?
Contact Luvarden. He's usually on the dike, supervising the loading and unloading of goods.
Thanks, Zoltan.
Yes?
Know anything about Vivaldi's bank?
No, it's only Vivaldi's by name.
How so?
New owners. Humans.
That explains a lot.
Really?
How are you doing?
Ever considered marriage, Geralt?
My profession's not exactly conducive to marriage. Infertility, incessant risk, travel. Not many women would agree to that.
You see, I'm having doubts.
Go on.
I haven't seen her for some time, and I'm getting jealous. She-dwarves are so desirable.
I suggest we drink heavily, if that doesn't help.
You mocking me?
I wouldn't dare.
Hardly something to laugh about.
Got a minute?
What's eating you?
I warn you, some philosophy's involved.
The meaning of life, eh?
The evil that witchers fight stems from chaos, from actions aimed at disturbing order. For where evil spreads, order cannot be established. Instead of the light of wisdom, the glimmer of hope, and the glow of warmth, darkness ensues. And in darkness you find nothing but blood, fangs, and claws. Like in the outskirts.
Nicely put, but as young Sero said to King Verdank on their first date, does it have any practical uses?
The right of witchers to live and function in this world has fallen out of balance. because the struggle between good and evil now plays out on a different battlefield with different rules. Evil has ceased being chaotic. No longer a blind elemental power, evil follows rules according to the rights it's been granted. It functions in line with treaties.
That's progress. With more of us living longer, we can slaughter one another in the thousands. Progress is like a herd of pigs. The herd brings many benefits, but no one should wonder at all the shit.
Shit or no shit, Witchers exist to slay monsters. How can I when the real monsters hide behind ideals, faith, or the law?
The biggest evil is moral relativity, which kills more than the Catriona plague and dragons combined. Witchers will always be needed, no matter where that pig herd leads us.
Thanks, Sultan.
Care to relax a little, handsome?
Only a little.
Depends. I'm open to suggestions.
Let's talk.
All right, we'll chat. But I'm counting on more.
Surprise me.
We know so little about love. It's like a pear, sweet and shapely. But try describing that shape without saying pear.
Try showing me.
Not so fast. We just met.
Many girls like you working in Vizima?
Plenty, but I'm the prettiest.
No doubt.
Nice to see you.
Any work for a Witcher?
Some men are troubling my girls. Take care of it and we'll compensate you. Generously.
I'll see what I can do. Where can I find these men?
There are 3 places they frequent at night.
Mark them on my map.
Nice to see you.
Any unusual entertainment on offer?
Some clients like to play dice at the same time. Interested?
Maybe someday.
Nice to see you.
See ya.
Come on. Get lost, buddy.
Leave that lady be.
Feel sorry for a whore?
Before you go, apologize for your bad manners.
You lost it, old man. Beat it before I cut ya.
When you've apologized, go see Captain Vincent. Tell him you're a criminal and a louse.
Draw your sword, Drifter. I never killed defenseless people.
Lost your chance.
At him!
Die, bastard!
Shove off.
I have business.
Shove off or I'll kill you like a dog.
Try your luck.
Grab him.
You're dead.
You there, shove off.
Assault is impolite.
Leave while you can.
This woman is with me.
So you die.
You dare challenge the Salamandra?
Thanks for helping. They leave us alone now.
You're on your own?
You mad? Some local boys take care of us. They just couldn't handle those freaks.
I see.
What's it to be? 200 orans? Unless you'd rather collect another way.
I'm no materialist.
The good book says no service goes unrewarded. I'll make it known around town and amongst the working girls. We whores know how to show gratitude.
That's nice.
You're quite unique, but there's no shortage of frauds who'd pretend they're you. Let's agree you'll bring the girls flowers if there's any doubt.
That's how they'll know who I am?
For certain. I've never heard of a patron who gave flowers to a whore.
See ya.
Nice to see you.
See ya. I have some questions.
You haven't the faintest idea who you're talking to, freak. One word, and before you count to 3, you'll be facing a dozen hardened assassins.
You'll be dead before you count to 3.
Well, the cub growls, but does it bite? I could use someone for wet work.
I'll think about it.
Relax. A rhetorical question. I know how you handled the Provost and the Mishlat brothers crew. I'll answer your questions as a token of goodwill.
What do you do?
I'm the king of the underworld, Wolf. Whores, thieves, murderers, they all answer to me. Come and see me when you need work.
Ever seen the Salamandra sign?
I've seen a lot. Have a problem with that?
Best tell me all you know. The name Azar mean anything?
I have a rule. Before I slit someone's throat, I give them some advice. Never threaten me. Make sure you remember that. I mean, image is everything, right?
I need to talk to you about Salamandra. Your people attacked me at the hospital.
You cracked? I sent them there to bring back one of ours.
Let's say I believe you. I'm short on proof, so let's say I leave you alone for now.
Thanks a lot. But you'll allow me not to fall at your feet. If you do happen to find Javed, I'll be glad to hear about it. And if you find any of his underlings, I wouldn't mind having a chat with them, too. What?
I've been to Taller's place. Found a few things there. Belong to someone I've been looking for.
Yeah? So what?
They belong to a Witcher. How'd you get them?
We found them. Your friend was in trouble, scheming with Salamandra. Ask the people in the swamp. That's where we found those trinkets.
How's things?
Old whores have wings.
Looking to...
Well, since...
Yes?
There's an haunted house.
Ghost?
I want results. Chairs should stand still. Doors remain closed. And...
Okay.
Great. The house is by the sewer end.
Can't help thinking a good glazier could eliminate those Coleman.
You did business with him and then he disappeared, right?
You could say so.
Well, you're lucky. His partners often meet with accidents.
Where can I find him?
Evenings he collects transports on the dike. If you provide him a service, learn why he needs it done.
All right.
We'll reward you for anything you find out.
Any rooms?
5 oren.
And if that's all I saw?
You'll lose half your gold.
Wait, someone's coming.
It's that white-haired fellow. He spotted us.
Careful. He's a witcher. He's dangerous.
Finally, the acknowledgement I deserve.
Witcher?
That seemed like a nice chat.
Stop playing the fool. You know.
Matter of fact, I do. By the way, you never paid me.
Here's 100 orens. Don't turn me in.
Why not?
I'm helping Vincent dismantle the secret Salamander organization.
You're not doing too well.
Oh, some fool keeps killing salamanders, spoiling our traps and schemes.
Any idea who?
No, but if I find him, I'll stop his meddling.
Damn it!
I found Coleman.
Oh, ram's meat'll fancy knowing that.
I caught him informing.
Bastard. We knew of a leak, but Coleman?
That's life.
Ram's meat set a price on the snitch's head. 500 orens.
So long.
With the first words uttered.
What do you want me to call you?
Bah! You're like everyone else. Like the whole accursed city. Vizima humans get everything, we get naught.
I neither live in Vizima, nor am I human.
What then?
A witcher. A mutant.
Well, in that case, sorry. I'm Golan Vivaldi. My cousin Vimy Vivaldi once met a witcher. A debt collector, apparently.
I'm Geralt, and I'm no debt collector.
What brings you here?
I'm looking for the leader of a certain organization.
You suspect me because I'm a dwarf?
I have several suspects, not only dwarves.
What do you want?
I've got my eye on you.
Come back when you stop talking crap.
I want to discuss Salamandra.
Why?
The professor's bail money came from your bank.
You offend me deeply with this slander.
But...
Generations of Vivaldis built this bank, and you suggest our gold serves criminals? Out!
I believe you. Nothing but a pile of suspicions. I have to assume you're clean for now.
You've rejected racial prejudice and realized the truth. When you discover the true culprit, you tell me. I'm curious who it is. Get out!
What's going on?
We're arresting him for collaborating with terrorists.
Him? A Scoia'tael warrior?
His nephew was in the very unit the Order captured. The same unit that slaughtered villagers near Vizima.
No, it's a mistake. My nephew is young and foolish, not a murderer.
Was. He's hanging already. Before dying, he admitted contacting you. Glad we caught them before they managed that weapons shipment. Aaron, a true patriot, lost his life luring them into a trap. Gather your belongings, Vivaldi. You can grieve in the dungeon.
Everyone's gone.
I wanted no part of the business between the Hawker and the Scoia'tael. The fools gave me no choice. Fearing the revenge of the Scoia'tael, Heron betrayed the whole unit. Probably thought he'd be safe, get a reward. The young non-humans will be carrion for ravens and crows. The only true victors in this conflict, for someone is sure to avenge the freedom fighters. Use their deaths, take just revenge for the cause. And the scavengers will be fat and sated. Ravens and crows. Got a cold? Not so.
Where?
Where are you? Can I talk to Vivaldi?
No chance. Anyone arrested for dealing with Scoia'tael is a political prisoner.
He's just an old dwarf.
Why are you standing up for him?
I need to talk to him.
Pay the 200 bail, and I'll let him out. You can do whatever you want then.
Here's your coin.
What bring?
I've figured out Azar Javed's contacts.
Interesting.
Sorry I suspected you. I know you've lost control of your bank.
Kind to be so frank with a dwarf.
Anytime.
I have information about Javed that might be useful.
Even the smallest details sometimes are.
I saw his name in old files. He paid tuition at the sorcerer school in Barnard. He was expelled after taking an interest in dark magic. He stopped paying tuition, and that was the last trace of him in our system. You're dealing with a renegade, and a dangerous one at that.
Do you have a copy of the secret gates?
I do, and what remains of my collection. It's yours if you want it.
How much?
You pulled me from prison. Take it as a gift.
I hope you recover your assets.
That bank has belonged to my family for ages, and now some human. You call this justice?
Goodbye.
Right.
I need your help again.
With what?
A grave matter. Something that could prove a milestone in alchemy. Connected to your profession, too.
Tell me more.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
You had a job.
Help me fulfill my life's work. A tower stands in the forest swamp near Old Vizima.
A princess up top, dragon below? Thanks, but I'll pass.
Silence, please. Legend says a mage and alchemist built the tower. No princesses or dragons.
So what's my job?
The mage died ages ago, and the tower was forgotten. The power within it attracted and deformed nearby creatures.
In short, it breeds monsters?
Precisely. I want to examine that source, Witcher, and write a dissertation certain to immortalize my name. I'll have access to secrets that have been hidden away in that tower for years. Unfortunately, the tower is locked. I'll pay 1,000 orens to whoever helps me get inside.
I'll see what I can do, though I'm sure this won't be easy.
Were it easy, I'd not need you. Breaking into a powerful mage's lab is complicated. We must gather detailed information on the tower.
Where do I find it?
In the tales and legends recounted by elders and swamp folk. In old books, too. Recorded wisdom is infinitely more reliable.
Any specific titles in mind?
Ransant Alvaro's The Secret Gates, and an alchemy treatise, Ain Soph Hour. I know a certain dwarf had a copy of The Secret Gates. The second book, written by an anonymous gnome, was lost long ago, and could be hard to find. While you search for these, you can test my newest invention, a crystal that links places of power and my workshop. It will allow you to teleport, disintegrating your being into billions of pieces that travel beyond the time-space curve.
And then it'll reassemble my being in your lab? Sure about this?
There is some chance of error, but it's minuscule.
Let's talk about Salamandra. I think you're in league with them.
What, me? Why?
That's what I'd like to know.
What is it you're after?
Evidence indicates you're linked to the organization.
What evidence?
The wounded salamander mentioned you.
That's likely, since I hired him.
What for?
To help with my experiments. I had no idea he belonged to a secret organization.
I suppose he distilled the fifth essence and dusted the Philosopher's Stone?
He protected me from Salamandra and did other tasks. He risked his life for me, and your sarcasm will not change that. Get out of my sight, mutant.
I believe you. I don't know enough to decide. Let's drop the subject for now.
Right. We can't waste time. When you find that criminal, I'll gladly help, but now back to work.
You offended me, Witcher.
About the tower.
Yes?
I have new information on the tower.
Tell me quickly.
Before this tower, the mage erected 2 others, but both collapsed. This one served as his house and lab.
I knew that. Anything more?
The mage lived there until he disappeared, most likely dead. He constructed clay golems that served him but hardly seemed a major achievement.
That would agree with the legends of the Sentry.
There are 10 cornerstones involving the elements and threads of fate from which all this was born.
Sephiroth! So the old scrolls are true!
One book contained hints of the stone's whereabouts.
We must find all 10 Sephiroth. I own one of them, Chokmah, the Stone of Wisdom.
I suppose I'm to find the others?
Yes. Near the tower, you'll find a circle of stone obelisks. When you have all 10 Sephiroth, place them on the obelisks. Ah, so close. What a breakthrough. I'll abolish the theory of those stuffy professors in Oxenfurt. I'll destroy them, smash them.
Kalkstein, don't get worked up until I find the stones, which won't be easy. The information in these books is murky at best.
Sorry, could you show me these books? I'll make notes for you.
Here.
There you are.
How do I get to the swamp?
Through the western gate is a dike leading to Old Vizima.
What then?
You'll find a ferry to take you to the swamp.
The ferry goes both ways?
Yes, there's a dock in the swamp near the brickmaker's hamlet.
Thanks.
Sorry.
See ya.
Great Melitele, look favourably upon our patients and spare their suffering.
Geralt, good to see you. Where are you going?
To the dike.
No passage. Captain forbids it.
Why?
Captain's orders. Talk to him.
Gentlemen, that's no way to treat a hero. Geralt, the witcher that saved Vizima from a terrible cockatrice.
A hero? Well, that changes things.
He's almost one of us.
In that case, please pass, Master Geralt. We'll drink your health at the inn.
Thanks, Siegfried. A surprise in the sewers. A night of the Flaming Rose, soaked in stench from head to foot. I usually work alone, but this was an opportunity to see a knight in action. I must say he did rather well for a human. That was rare gratitude he showed. I seek the Sephiroth stones. I haven't yet located them all. I thought you might know such art and oddities.
I once purchased one for its magical potential, which turned out false. And I paid a mage a costly sum for the examination.
Then would you sell it to me?
Sell my Tipparath? I'm rather fond of it.
I'll give you a good price.
500 orns?
I didn't think it was worth so much. But all right.
I wear Tipparath as an amulet. We can deal right now.
I have 500 orans, though it's quite a price to pay for a stone.
I sadly relinquish it, but my reputation would suffer, as would my business if I did not deal. The Sephira is yours. Yes?
How's business?
You think me a seller of turnips? I run businesses you can't even fathom.
I see.
You're confusing reflected stars for the night sky. I'm waiting for important news.
Farewell.
Be alert.
What shall I call you?
Vaska, the village eldress.
Geralt. Witcher. What do the villagers do?
We mine clay and produce bricks.
I see none working.
Hard times. Speak. What do witchers do?
We solve problems.
Want to ask something?
Has another witcher been here? Berengar?
He has, asking different questions about those alchemies. The alchemist Kalkstein must have sent him. Then we happened upon his gear in a clay pit, covered in blood.
Thanks, Vaska.
White-haired one. There were signs of fighting there, and not with monsters. He was attacked by men. Beware of flaming lizards and dry ones. I need you alive.
Do you have monster problems?
Indeed. Creatures have made nests in the clay pits.
What are they like?
As if drowned, then resurrected.
Drowners. I can finish them.
We're poor folks. I can pay no more than 50 orens.
That's enough. Where are they?
Towards the landing, but take the other road at the fork. At its end you'll spot our tormentors.
What do you do here?
We mine clay to form bricks we bake in ovens.
It's profitable?
No. Though the city grows in need of bricks, the carriers and merchants snatch most of our profit.
Maybe you should move.
Never. We know only brick making.
Do what you will.
Want to ask something?
Kalkstein, an alchemist, claims you know about the mage from the tower and the guard.
A powerful sorcerer once lived in the swamp. An apprentice his only companion. All changed when a woman entered his life.
A fairy tale beginning.
But the end differs, for a wicked woman she was. He fulfilled all her wishes and she took advantage of his might.
Who was she?
Unimportant.
I'm listening.
Blind love spelled the mage's demise. He called upon forces he could not control and died.
What about the guard?
The mage's lover could tell fortunes, and the mage created a deck of extraordinary tarot cards. He illustrated a future event on each card.
And?
Golems guarded the mage's dwelling. Those spared the ravages of time survive at the cemetery, where they remain motionless.
One of them is the guard?
Yes, the most powerful golem acted as sentry. The tower card depicts how the golem can be revived. In turn, this will open the tower anew. Take this card. I no longer need it. Want to ask something?
Farewell.
Want to ask something?
I've killed the drowners.
You showed us mercy, yet I deceived you. I can offer no money, but you cannot leave unrewarded. Take this amulet. It's Kezath, the symbol of mercy.
Will do.
Wonderful. Now we prepare for the coming of the lords.
Who are these lords?
We worship them and receive the grace of those from the eternal deep.
I keep thinking of the fish people, Vodunoi.
How dare you! Those names offend the Lord.
Odd place. Looks like these giants froze mid-motion. Must have been some time ago. About the tower.
Yes?
Vasca helped me locate the tower tarot card. It describes how to wake the sentry.
Let's see this card. Interesting. Much depends on interpretation, but I think I understand. Alchemists find it easier to understand other alchemists.
Enlighten me.
The sentry can only be woken if it's near the tower, which it is, and by using a lightning rod.
A lightning rod?
The drawing depicts a man in a crown, a reference to King Herman the Mad.
Who's Herman the Mad?
Herman used to ascend a tower during storms and insult the gods. A hostile faction carried out a coup by removing the lightning rod from the tower.
An interesting story.
You'll need a device that attracts and conducts lightning. Put plainly, a solid metal rod. A good smith should be able to forge one for a decent price.
What next?
Yes, we'll need a thunderstorm, but I have no idea how to make Mother Nature cooperate.
I'll think of something.
When you have everything, attach the lightning rod to the sentry. Energy from the lightning bolt will revive the golem.
What next?
No idea, but you'll manage. If you kill the golem, you'll be able to make a rare potion requiring his heart. Here's the formula.
We'll see. A long metal.
I know what one is. We used them in Mahakam when humans still prayed to storms. You haven't learnt much about lightning rods since.
Can you make a lightning rod?
Are you trying to offend me, or can't you control what you say? I can, for 50 orens.
Deal.
Come back later.
The lightning rod?
It's ready.
50 orens, like we agreed. Nice workshop.
They took it! Those sons of bitches!
Thieves?
No, worse! Damn city officials! How the hell?
Farewell.
What is it?
You druids control nature's forces, right?
No, we cannot. Rather, we live by its rhythms.
You train wild animals, and you can stir up a storm?
No, I mean yes, but not by force.
Well, I need a tempest with thunder and lightning. Can you create one?
I can, but as I said...
I'll pay. Call it a donation toward the prevention of further devastation of the environment.
500 orens.
That's too much.
Things are getting more expensive, and we have to live somehow.
500 it is.
Come back when you're ready.
Here's 500 orens. I await my storm.
It's no easy feat. I'm no common mage, harnessing storms with absurd stone posts.
I'll be looking for those storm clouds.
I know your intention, Witcher, and I would prepare. Imbibe some of those potions, for you'll need them.
A witcher without potions is half a witcher druid.
Yes?
Shani, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I need your help with an autopsy.
An autopsy? Since when do you deal with stuff like that?
Since I started investigating Salamandra.
Okay, though I'm no coroner. You'll have to interpret our findings. We'll meet in the evening. Until then, gather as many clues as possible.
I'll sniff around.
Get the body from the gravedigger. We'll meet at the hospital in the evening.
How do I find information to help the autopsy?
Ask Vincent Mice, but also look for books on anatomy and pathology.
Farewell.
What'll it be? Pine or oak, perhaps? An entire crypt? Let's see, 5 L's wide.
What are you talking about?
Why would you come to a gravedigger? So I ask you, who will you be burying? Fear not, my prices are reasonable.
I'm here for another reason.
You should plan ahead. Very well. What is it you want?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
Maybe you can tell me too.
No, I promise to keep quiet.
I see.
What do you need?
A prisoner died recently. Is he in the cemetery already?
Don't know. You can have another body. They all reek the same.
I'm after a specific corpse.
Particular. Come back when you know what you want. Examining remains is an art. Always worthwhile to look deeper. But who does that concern?
Could you hand over the prisoner's body for an autopsy?
For a bottle of dwarven liquor. Kidding? What do you need?
Why is the cemetery shut?
Because the dead refuse to rest in peace. Fear not, they stay in their graves in sunlight. Someone should tend to them, though. Perhaps someone will offer a reward, but for now, no one seems bothered.
Tell me something else.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities
How can I change?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way.
Actually, I've...
Farewell.
What is it, Wit?
Can you get me a pass into the cemetery?
No trouble. Maybe you can clean it up while you're there.
I'll see. I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities prohibited it.
I have a pass from Captain Mice.
Here are the keys. Go inside where we lay the fresh ones, but if they kill you, don't return to haunt me.
Farewell.
What? Nothing like a good drink.
About the prisoner.
Where you want the body dumped?
At the hospital.
It'll be there by evening.
Farewell.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
We'll all die.
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
A werewolf?
The moon's shining. Wouldn't he turn into a lycanthrope?
I guess.
Geralt, no need to test me. I'm a professional. Moving on.
Could a human have inflicted these wounds?
Only with a 2-foot jaw.
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
An assassin's dagger. Ramsmeat's men.
It'd be nice to find something conclusive.
Any suggestions?
Let's check his internal organs. Where shall we start?
Let's look at the lungs.
Perforated. Odd, the weapon didn't hit any vital organs.
You mean the wounds weren't the cause of death?
If they were, we'd see pneumothorax.
Can you survive pneumothorax?
Yes, an average surgeon could cure you. At worst, you'd spend the rest of your life whistling when you breathed.
Look at the heart.
The heart's untouched, but the aorta's been cut by a dagger.
Was it fatal?
Yes.
Let's look at the liver.
Completely cirrhotic, but he doesn't look a drunk.
Poison?
Yes. It also caused convulsions, paralysis, and cardiac arrest. That explains why rigor mortis lasted so long.
Could bandits have obtained such poison?
They could have purchased it from someone. There's a shifty-looking merchant among them.
Look at the heart.
The heart's untouched, but the aorta's been...
Was it fatal?
Yes.
Everything so far points to Ramsmeat's men.
So far, yes. As you can see, the tongue's been removed, quite brutally, though after his death. Only why?
A clear message to those who say too much.
Bandits?
Yes. Really subtle, Ramsmeat's style. He didn't realize a corpse could say so much. Thanks, that's the evidence I needed.
Ugh, I need to bed.
Yes?
I have the autopsy results.
And?
I'm certain it was bandits. Ramsmeat's men.
How do you know?
All the evidence suggests it. Clearly Ramsmeat got rid of a loose tongue, killed the man to silence him.
So it went smoothly?
Mm-hmm. Where can I find him?
He's usually at the Hairy Bear Tavern, or at his own dive nearby. 2 thugs with hammers watch the door.
Memorable.
Come back later. I need to analyze this information. Here at last.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I got it all figured out. Kalstein and Ramsmeat were associates. I have irrefutable evidence.
What do we do with that information?
We set a trap, though it might be dangerous. Gather your equipment and come back later.
All right.
Yes?
I wanted to ask you about the commander of the Royal Guards.
I saw him in town some time ago, busy bashing perverts.
How come?
What don't you understand? Everyone knows the Guard commander hates anyone he can call deviant.
Everyone knows, but few care.
Yes?
I'm ready for Ramsmeat.
Good. He leads Salamandra's armed force. You have to kill him.
Won't be easy, but I'll try.
Mere deduction.
What do you want, Wolf?
Want the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
You're working for Azar.
You're lucky I'm having a good day. I won't kill you. And I'll beat it before I have them carry you out.
They'll carry you out. Feet first.
Enough. Boys, kill him.
I'll have your head.
Yes?
So I killed Ramsmeat.
Excellent. You broke the organization's spine.
I found no proof on him. He was completely clean.
That confirms Ramsmeet and his men were just a strike force. Now we know the evidence points to Kalkstein.
I see you've planned everything.
I have. We need to lure him into a trap. The swamp tower interests him. We can use it as bait. So I'll wait for you there. Geralt, we're nearing our investigation's end. The solution is within reach.
How do we handle this?
We need to secure what's hidden in the tower. All the books and scrolls. Bait for our target.
Just one thing missing. I have yet to unlock the tower door.
That's where I come in. This stone is the key to the tower, or part of the key. You make sure you get Kalkstein interested, like we agreed. Yeah.
We'll speak later. I suspected you were working with Javed.
You think I lead?
I'm certain. You don't fool me with your scholarly guise.
You're a fool, Geralt.
Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. 3 women. This reminds me of something. There's an altar at the base. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. Saphira and Obelisk merged. The old spells still work. All the Sephiroth are set. My medallion's vibrating like mad, so the spell must be working. The tower door should be open. I can't wait to see Kalkstein's reaction.
Aren't you eager to learn the truth?
I'd rather stay focused. Should I get the book from the tower?
Yes, hurry. We can't let Kalkstein get ahead of us. I hope that murderer swallowed the bait.
I think I made sure of that.
You'll soon learn the truth.
Good. I was getting impatient. What do we do now that we have the treasure from the tower? How do we lure the mage here?
He's here already.
I only see you.
So you say.
The detective was onto me and you trusted him, so I killed him and assumed his identity. 2 birds with 1 stone. I needed you to open the tower. I don't need you anymore.
That would soon rock Temeria. Sensing the approaching conflict, both sides were eager to test the enemy. A routine skirmish between patrols erupted into a regular battle. Led by unwavering faith, the Knights of the Order showed greater determination and emerged victorious. The Skoyatel learned that freedom could only be achieved by shedding blood, their enemies and their own. Azar excluded me from the battle. When Triss woke me, heaps of bodies appeared before my eyes. It was the last time I was able to avoid taking sides.